I thought the weather was absolutely perfect for the football game to start with Florida. Like, absolutely perfect. I mean, it was like, it was nasty. It was dreary. The camera was wet. Like, and it was just one of those games. We talked about Florida coming off a bye, but we haven't seen enough offense. Florida's defense has been really, really good. And you saw that today. You saw Sapp and company. You saw, TFLs. You saw Arch get hit all the time. But it was about Florida's offense. And can Florida's offense, make enough plays? How about Jaden Ball, the first drive, getting 8 touches? How about Jaden Ball getting 27 touches? How about 4 drives for Florida was 10-plus plays? And it was absolutely, make no bones about it, play physical, run the football. Like, that's who we're going to be. And we've talked about Florida, like, they haven't done that enough. And Brent gave you some great numbers on Jaden Ball and how he's one of the best in the country at breaking tackles, the second best in the country next to Ahmad Hardy. Like, but they haven't given him those opportunities, and he got plenty of those opportunities. Making Taft missed on the goal line on the first possession. Like, he's so big and strong, but dadgum, is he good and quick with his feet. And that's what makes him, I think, really, really special. And hello, DJ Lagway. Like, the one sidearm spin that bean was absolutely dirty. And I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't, all you got to do is probably look it up. Like, fading back in the pocket, sidearm, just spit it out, and it was right on the money. And it was unbelievable. It was fun to watch Florida fight. It was fun to watch them not give up. I think Florida's lost to some good teams. USF is probably a big miss regardless. I think obviously the loss to Miami, obviously the loss to LSU. I feel very Florida's not going to be an easy out. And Ball will continue to get his touches. Lagway goes 21 of 28 for 292, 2 touchdowns. And we can talk about the special teams with the block punt for a safety. Big time for Florida, like, to build that lead. But let's also not forget, like, if you're watching that game, that's the first time ever that Florida started 2 freshman wide receivers. They started Brown and they started Wilson. And if you didn't watch, Dallas Wilson, oh my gosh, like, have some fun. Like, that's the first time we've seen him this season. He's been banged up, but 6'3", over 200 pounds, super physical, the body control up the sideline with the toe tap. He makes the 55-yard touchdown when Texas had cut it to 8. Like, so not only can Florida run the football, not only did they get that rolling, having Dallas Wilson out wide, who looks like an absolute stud, that's going to make Florida even more of a pain in the butt down the stretch. And Brent Lagway was really good, man. Like, that was the best version of Lagway we've seen this season. And I think Florida fans are going, yes, thank you. Where has that guy been?
It was interesting how they attacked Texas. I thought they very much attacked Texas from an edge standpoint.
Yep.
And a lot of especially early in the game, crossers galore to get them running side to side and get their athletes and get VB3 Brown, the other freshman that you mentioned. But what you brought up with Dallas Wilson, I think, when we talk about parity in college football, what's the trump card? What's the trump card that you as a team want to have more so than any other team? I think right now the elite wide receiver is the trump card. Because you look at what Tony has done for Miami. We just talked about it a little bit. Look at what Dallas Wilson did today, making plays, and then even Brown as another freshman. And then obviously Jeremiah Smith is the best player in the sport. Like, when you have that big-time elite wide receiver, it's a massive trump card for your offense in this sort of world of college football, which all the time in a way, but now more so than ever.
So now we can spin it to the other side because Texas doesn't have that. Like, and I don't know – Brent, at one point I wrote this down literally in my notes. I was like, and I hate this for Texas fans. I'm sorry, guys, but like we got to be honest here. We're always going to be honest here at See Ball, Get Ball. I was like, all right, where is Texas really good on offense? And I was like, O-line, no. Running back, no. Wide receiver, no. QB, no. Tight end, no. Like, Arch had some moments today that were really good. Like he had some moments, he was getting harassed the whole game. So like that's not all on Arch. There's no run game. There's no run game for Texas. Last year, they were a team that could pound you right in the face, run the football, play action, do all those things off of it. There's none of that this year. Guys, now here's what I will say. I still see Sark dialing up plays that are touchdowns. There's a double move that was a touchdown that Arch missed. He also got hit. Well, I mean, that wasn't all on him. That has to be thrown up in the air. He has the guy beat by 20 yards. They can't miss.
Yep.
The double pass from Wingo to Andres, like he misses. He's like there's some plays that are dialed up that you're leaving on the field if you're Texas. But I don't think like Texas's defense obviously didn't have a great day. They got beat. They gave up big plays. But I don't think that I saw Arch heat up and I saw him make some big plays. I don't think he's good enough to carry this team without giving them help around him. And I don't see the complementary parts being good enough for this Texas team to be a team that's going to be in contention to win a national championship. The defense can carry the day some, but I just I think if you're a Texas fan, you're frustrated because you got one of the best play callers in football. You've seen it over and over again. You even saw spurts in a game where you got dominated, but it's just it's not clicking and it's not there. And there's a lot to replace. And we do this every year. I did too. I said, okay, receivers going to come in at Texas. They're going to replace it. And they're going to be fine. Tight end's going to come in. It's like transfers. Offensive line's going to come in. And it just didn't hit. And it was a miss. It wasn't what it was a year ago. And Texas has taken obviously a huge step back. And the chat says Texas deserved to lose the game. And you're absolutely right. Like it didn't deserve to be that close, to be honest.
Two thoughts. One, so at 5:54 today, at some point during the game, I tweeted, Arch Manning running is the only above average thing on Texas's offense right now.
So we were brain tracking on that one.
Yes. And then the other part you mentioned about their offense and lack of running game. We talked about the offensive line coming into the season, but there's one other thing that maybe we haven't mentioned or haven't really talked about maybe enough. And that's the fact that the SEC schedule is the exact same as it was a year ago. Texas's first year in the SEC was a year ago. So now you've got an entire, schedule of defensive coordinators that have been able to spend an off season looking at the tape against their team and then get to play them again this season. There's an element to me, and they probably all went and watched the Georgia tape because Georgia took care, for the most part, dominating them in two games defensively. So like even Ohio State too. So there's an element of learning and that is involved in there. When you start playing each other in a conference schedule year in, year out, these coaches learn each other and they're learning some of the things with Sark, and you have to now physically dominate.
That also works on offense and defense. Both sides watch tape. Both sides get to adjust to each other. But like either way, this offense, I don't think has a chance to be elite. Like I really don't. The best thing they did a year ago was run and be physical. The shine of number one is gone. It's not coming back. And Texas is going to be fighting like heck to even try to be in contention to make a playoff spot. And right now what I'm seeing from them, I don't see that.